Ladies and gentlemen, what we are going to talk about today is objection handling in sales, right? So all of us are entrepreneurs or running a business in some way or the other. And many a times, we get asked difficult questions by our prospective clients. What I'm trying to do today is I'm trying to sum it down into 6 different kind of response strategies that we can use when we ask difficult objections in the entire sales cycle. Just a word of caution. Whenever we are responding to an objection, we have to come from an optimistic or a positive attitude and tone of voice. That's extremely important. So this response strategy is called as the Socratic 6 framework. And these are basically question-based responses to reframe the objection. The first response strategy is what we call the raging bull. Now, what is a raging bull? The raging bull is when the prospect has probably been hurt before using a similar product or a service and is extremely anxious while speaking with you. Example, what is the guarantee of success? What would be the return on investment if I engage with you, right? Many times what happens that essentially the person who's asking this question is extremely anxious. And what we need to do is acknowledge the emotional state of the other person and demonstrate empathy. So a response would be, hey, I sense that you're very anxious today. Have you been burned in the past? Can you tell me about the last experience? Why didn't it work out for you, right? The second strategy is what we call the Hall of Mirrors. Now, what is the Hall of Mirrors? So if you ask a difficult question, answer the question with a question. And if you don't want to answer the question, just ask a different question. That's okay, right? And you'll get more information out of it. And information is key towards closing a prospect. The third one is what we call double down. So if somebody comes out to say, you know what, I get the same product or service at 20% less cost in the market. So just challenge their position by agreeing that must be true. So you can always respond by saying, yeah, I mean, that's right. So there are some people who are offering the service at 20% less. If that suits you, that's something that you can definitely consider and go ahead with. So this is what we call double down. The fourth one is what we call the chief. So chief is also something that I really admire. Now with chief response strategy, you can say, so if there is something like, we can go ahead if you reduce the cost by 20%. And I do remember having a beautiful role play with Mr. Sanjeev Jawahar on the same topic. So the chief is ask, how do you propose I'll be able to do that? Simple. So, hey, you know what? We can go ahead if you reduce your cost, reduce your prices by 20%, 10%. Okay. So how do you propose I reduce my rates by XYZ amount, right? And then that's where the conversation gets flowing. Yin and yang, also my personal favorite. So these are basically going to be always and never statements. They cost 50% less than you. Is the opposite always false? A good response to a question like, hey, we can consider you, but your team size is too small, right? So a good response to that would be, hey, Mr. X, do you think small teams always give the best results, or do you think large teams always give the best results? Yeah. So you can use always and never statements to kind of create the dissonance in their own logic using what we say, the yin and yang. Simon Sinek, just ask why. Simply ask why, So be cynical, be a little cynical, and, I don't know, then ask why. So if a person comes to you and asks you, why should I hire you? Or why you guys, or why your company? And say, I don't know. Why are we speaking today? Why am I here? Simple. So my submission to you would be to collate top 3 objections that you face in the sales cycle and try to answer them using these Socratic 6 frameworks. And better, train the people who are in the sales cycle with you, your business development team, into you utilizing the Socratic 6 framework to be able to give good responses to any kind of objection that happens in the sales cycle. So that's it from me. And thank you so much to Chris Do. The Socratic 6 framework is something that Chris Do came up with. And I'm just merely his messenger. Thank you so much.